Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No wonder he was in such a foul mood. My mistake.
Can I give you a lift home?
That would really send him over the edge. I'm afraid I'm not that cruel.
So here James offers Solange a lift and she rejects him. Now, most guys would give up. They will be like, do you want a ride home? No? Okay, bye. Now, James is not most guys. James has the perfect line.
I'm afraid I'm not that cruel.
Well, perhaps you just had to practice.
He throws a cocky and funny line. Well, perhaps you're just out of practice. The girl is like, no, I'm not going with you because I am not that bad, James. And James is like, come on, yes you are. You are bad, you want me. You're just out of practice. This line has arrogance and humor in it. These type of perfect comebacks flow out of James Bond's mouth every single time because he is that cocky and funny man. He is that character all of the time. And all women love cocky and funny men. He is the bad boy. He is the alpha male. He sees what he wants and he takes it. So these lines flow out of his mouth naturally and effortlessly because he has mastered this cocky and funny character.
I'm afraid I'm not that cruel.
Well, perhaps you just had to practice.
Now here, the reaction of the girl is very important. She glances back at James like, what did you say? Like she looks at him. She looks at him. James says the lines and she glances back at him and she looks at him deep in the eye. She looks at him in the eye. Now she does this because she wants to see James' honest signals. She wants to see if James is that alpha male for real. She wants to see if that frame that James is building, that cocky and funny frame, that attractive frame that drives girls crazy, is real or not. So she looks at him very steady in the eye. She's like, tries to see if he's going to break that frame. But, of course, James Bond holds the frame. He holds the frame by holding the facial expressions. You can see his face with the sly smile. You can see how he holds that facial expression. That smile in his face remains there. You know, he doesn't move an inch. He looks at her while she looks at him, and he has this smile, this sly smile that every attractive guy has. And the girl knows. So he also holds the steady focus yet relaxed eye contact. He holds the tension of the comment he just made with his eye contact, steady, relaxed eye contact. He looks at her, boom! He looks at her deep in the eye. And with the facial expressions, he holds this smile in his face while he looks at her after he just made that cocky and funny comment. So the girl is looking at him and she is getting all of these subcommunications inside, and she's like, okay, this guy is for real. This guy is the real alpha male. This is key because women will look at you dead in the eye to figure out if you are cool or not, if you are attractive or not, if you are an alpha male or a beta male. So you have to have a smile in your face and you have to have this steady yet relaxed eye contact. And this is very difficult to fake. It's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to fake this eye contact and this smile, because if you do not feel so confident inside for real, if you don't believe that you are really that guy, you will probably look away. Your eye contact will waver a little bit. You know, you will glance to other directions. You will not be able to hold it steady, laser focus like James is doing here. And your facial expressions will probably change. Like you will put a face of fear. You know, she's going to respond well, or you will probably laugh all nervous. You know, you will break. You will not be able to hold that frame if you are not truly that guy. So that's why you have to become truly that attractive guy. So because James is that real badass, he can hold this attractive frame. And you can see it here, boom, you can see it, boom, here. The girl's frame breaks, Solange frames breaks. She is the one that laughs, you know. She looks at him and she breaks the frame first. She laughs because there's tension right now. There's sexual tension between the two of them. And James is able to hold that tension, to hold that frame, and Solange breaks first. So she laughs to release that tension that was built by James' Bond comment. The tension that James created here is just too much for the girl. So she accepts James' frame. She is now sure that James is the real deal, and she becomes attracted to James. She gets sucked into James' frame because James' frame is stronger. He has the winning sperm. She now knows that James is the alpha male that has the winning sperm. So now she's like, okay, let's fuck. Now I can fuck you.
Perhaps.
What about a drink at my place?
Again, James here now knows that he is in. He knows that he subcommunicated all the right things, and he knows that the girl has accepted his frame. He knows all of this. So he's like, let's go to my place, very direct. And again, the girl's like, oh shit, this is getting real.
What about a drink at my place?
Your place? Is it close?
Very.
Again, she's like, oh, is this for real? Can he hold this comment? Is he that confident? Is he that guy? Is this real? So she asks, your place, is it close? She's still testing him a little bit more, you know, giving him the last objection. So James is like, yeah, very close, let's go, yeah, very close, what else do you want? Let's go now. So again, she looks at him. She looks at him to see if he flinches in any way, to see if his frame is not clear in any way. She's looking at him very intently to see if he is the real man. This happens all of the time in real life. Girls will look at you in the eyes in those key moments of the interaction to see if you have any sign of doubt or fear in your subcommunications. And if you do, then it's game over. They want to be sure, they have to be sure that you have that winning sperm, that you are that truly alpha male.
Your place? Is it close?
Very.
One drink.
And she's like, okay, he looks so sure, fuck it, let's go. You know, fuck it, let's go. He looks so sure about this. He looks so certain that he is that guy, that he must be that guy. So let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. So a lot of things happened in these couple of seconds. All kinds of little subcommunications were sent back and forward in this very little clip. All kinds of shed tests were thrown. All kinds. So this was all happening, but for the naked eye, it looks so simple. You know, for a normal person, this looks so simple. But if you dig a little deeper, you are able to see the human mating dance in action here. The whole human mating dance in action. You can see how the male displayed the exact right qualities that the female was looking for, and that finally made the female accept him, so they can finally go and copulate.
You like married women, don't you, James?
I keep things simple.
So here she is like, do you like married women, James? And James is again a cocky and funny man, a cocky and funny character. Every single attractive man has these type of subcommunications. So he's like, yeah, it keeps it simple. Yeah, I like married women. It keeps it simple. You know, that line is a cocky and funny line. He's the bad boy that women like and have sex with all of the time. You know, this line builds an attractive frame, and it hits the girl in that primal part of the brain. It's not logical for a girl to be like, yeah, I like bad boys. It's not logical, but it's very primal because they are programmed in this way.
What is it about that man? You, my husband. I had so many chances to be happy. So many nice guys. Why can't nice guys be more like you?
Because then they'd be bad.
So the girl is, why I don't like nice guys, James. Why I don't like nice guys. She's not aware of how her attraction mechanism really works. Most human beings are not aware of how their attraction mechanism really work. They are not aware of how their human machine works. They don't know. They are too unconscious. Women just respond to this type of men. They respond to them because that's what they are programmed to respond to. If you were back in caveman times, who would be more valuable? A nice, pretty guy? A pretty nice guy? Or James Bond? James has a lot more survival and replication value. He can help you survive. If you are a girl and you have James Bond by your side, you know that you have better opportunities to survive. You know, if you have James Bond at your side, you know that nobody's going to fuck with you because you have that man. He is the man that can take what he wants to survive. He is the man that can protect her against wild beasts and other cavemen. He is the man that has that winning sperm that she is programmed to want to fuck.
Night to question me.
In that case, we're gonna need some more champagne. Good evening. Can I get a bottle of chilled Bollinger Condamné and the Beluga caviar?
With everything?
Yes, with everything.
Would that be for two, sir?
What?
For two?
No, for one.
Another important thing is that James is that alpha male and he is always on his purpose. Girls for him are secondary. His mission is first. His work, in this case, killing the bad guy, is first. That's what's most important to him, always. And girls and sex is something that happens along his journey. He's on his purpose, he's on his mission to kill these bad guys, and on his mission he meets all of these hot girls that he fucks. He never puts the girls first. And this is very important because most men make their women their priority because that's what society teaches them. And after some time, women lose attraction because they don't like men that don't have a purpose or a mission in their lives because they lack this masculine dominant energy that makes them horny. These alpha male traits were all subcommunicated in that little interaction with Solange. By the way he was able to hold the eye contact, by the way he was able to hold the sly smile, by the way he was able to spark the attraction and the interest with these little cocky and funny lines. All of these things subcommunicated that he was that alpha male that girls become attracted to. And I just wrote the most complete and comprehensive tutorial ever titled The Easiest and Fastest Way to Know Exactly What to Say to Girls to Make Them Attracted to You and Never Run Out of Things to Say Ever Again. You can check that out in the link in the description box, and if you want to dive even deeper into this subject and understand it at a level that only a few people can, you can check out my new program called The Attraction Formulas. You can learn more about it in the same link below. This is Gabe from Subcommunication Mastery, and I will see you in the next video.